It's Friday, it's day one of World Ducati Week 2022. We have got our pass, our ticket, we're ready to go. Let's go inside and let's go mad. A couple of years ago, Audi acquired Ducati and Audi, Lamborghini, VW, all the same family. That makes it only appropriate that Audi and Lamborghini are the official sponsors to the World Ducati Week 2022. And here on my left, the red one is one of the flagship Audis, the e-tron, and on the right, the green is the Lamborghini Huracan. Now both brands have something special. Audi, Vorsprung durch Technik, the latest technology. Lamborghini has all about passion, speed, edgy and modern designs, which is pretty much in essence Ducati. Here is the Black Lounge, and in here is something really exclusive. This is the Lamborghini Sian. Now this thing looks like it's straight out of Star Wars. So edgy, not a common sight, and very privileged to see it in the flesh, because this Lamborghini Sian, only 63 coupes are being manufactured and 19 roadsters. Here you can see the number 63 on the rear fin on the back, and look at this view from the back. Crazy motor car. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's Lamborghini Sian, and 63 coupes, 19 roadsters. And with the working together of the two companies, Lamborghini and Ducati, here you have the Ducati with the same wheel. It's a Ducati Diavol Lamborghini edition, and because the Sian is 63 being produced, the 63 number, Ducati Diavol Lamborghini, there will be 630 limited units. Sadly, none of them have come to the shores of South Africa, as they were all sold out before they were even produced. Here's something really new we haven't seen before, the Desert X. The first time I saw it in the flesh was actually, I shared it in a previous video. It was when I was at the Bologna Ducati Museum, and in the foyer, the reception, there was one. It's the Ducati Desert X, and it's the first modern Ducati to have a 21-inch front wheel, 18-inch rear wheel, and it's a hardcore bike specifically designed for off-road and adventure. It actually looks like a Paris-Dakar bike, really tall, but fantastic kit and very unusual looking. Here you can see the TFT display is not horizontal, it's vertical. For entertainment, to amuse yourself, there's a lot of things. Here they've mounted a Ducati at the angle that the MotoGP riders take the corners with. You can climb on and put your elbow down and look cool, feel good, see what it feels like at those angles. Here you're sitting on a proper Troy Bayless replica Ducati. It's not a shell, it's a proper bike, and you're riding a game like a PlayStation on the bike. The bike is mounted on shocks like a gyro, and you're turning the bike by leaning the bike. And everyone's getting into it all the way, and actually you look like a pro on this bike. And the people standing around actually cheer. For those guys who brought their bikes along, there are track sessions to go around the track full speed, And then there's also the official Ducati Stunt Team. I think there's one Italian, one Swiss guy, and one Austrian, and they do stunts on anything and everything from a monster to a Panigale, even wheeling a Diavolo. Here's the official interview with Troy Bayless and his son Oliver Bayless. And after the interview, Troy was signing for all the fans and we got involved. I brought along my 1/6 scale MotoGP Desmoseteci that Troy raced, and he kindly signed that for us. Here is Alvaro Bautista, who's leading the World Superbike Championship in 2022 on his Ducati Panigale V4. Also got him to sign my World Ducati Week cap and a poster of his. Here we go. The MotoGP stars, Jack Miller and Pecco Bagnaia were signing. Here you have Philip Hurtle. All the way up and down the pits, you've got World Superbike riders, Superstock riders. Here you can see the pits, crowds lining up for signatures, MotoGP stars, everyone is signing. This is the queue all the way around that you can see going, and that is up to a store where they're having specials. They restock that store every 3 hours. It's still early here, but the turnout is just fantastic. And I've met some crazy guys. These guys ride their bikes from whatever country they come from, wherever they come from. They travel, they ride their bikes. I've spoken to a guy, he rode from Finland with a ferry in 3 countries, 4 days. Just fantastic. These guys are hardcore. They ride their bikes all over the place. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in this car park. I think there's 4 of them. It's a sea of motorcycles. And I'm going to go bike spotting, look for rare pieces. Crazy bikes that we've forgotten we don't see anymore, numbered bikes and rare bikes. Here we have a 2006 Paul Smart. I think 2,000 units were built of this one. We have one there. Paul Smart signed this bike. Nice and valuable. The late great Paul Smart, he's gone no longer with us. Here you see the Corsa fairing, which was an option made for the bike. You had to order it. We have it on our Route 21 Paul Smart as well. Really nice bike to see out here. Here we see a Ducati 888. And it's actually an SP4, so that tail section with a wide number board with a 1 comes off an SP5, not totally original. Here we have a Mike Hellwood Evoluzione from 2001. It's normally red with silver, but that has the carbon dream kit on it. Also a gem numbered bike. Here you can see the Ducati Performance Carbon Dream Keton. There's your number plaque on the petrol tank. Here we have the Ducati Diavol AMG. That's another joint venture before Audi purchased Ducati. Mercedes here, the Diavol AMG, and you have the full carbon body, and you have the patented pearl white paint of Mercedes AMG, the Alcantara seat with the AMG badge on it, and the very iconic AMG wheel, split 5-spoke rim. They were going to produce 1,000 of those. I don't think they ever made it. Here, actually in the car park or bike park, is a Ducati Diavol Lamborghini edition. Here you have a Troy Bayless replica 996. It's not one of the numbered ones, but a very nice job. It has all the decals in all the right places. It just looks great. Here we have an older 80s real classic bike. Those colors remind me of the JPS sponsored black and gold Lotus of Formula One, but it is a 900 SD Dharma. Here we have a Sport Classic GT 1000, also something you don't see from the mid 2000s. I think they started them in 2006. You don't see many of them on the roads. Real classic and beautiful bike. Here we have the earlier Ducati 888 1993, I think this one would be. That looks like an SP5, genuine SP5 888 motor, slightly bigger than the older 851. Yes, here we go, 888. And here's some custom jobs. This is an older Monster from the early 2000s and in a Gulf color scheme. Also very nicely done, nice paint job, and it actually works really well on this Monster, the Gulf paint job. A lot of custom jobs, and it seems like the most favorite bike to customize would be the Monster. Here you have a Super Sport 900 Super Sport in a custom job, white seat, and it's got the modern day colors. Here's something very nice, a teaser for tomorrow. These are Panigale V4S's painted in all the race colors. So your MotoGP teams, all three teams, the World Superbike teams from Alvaro Bautista, Pecco Bagnaia, all the guys riding, and it's called the Legends Race of Champions, held on Saturday. We will bring that to you in the next episode. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, and please click the subscribe button to follow us for more.